Welcome to tonight's live session. Good to have you all with me tonight. Thank you all for joining this live session this evening. Good evening. Good evening. What a day. What a moment. What a session this promises to be. Thank you all for joining. Wherever you're joining from, welcome to yet another exciting session with your host, Dr. Bright Omorige, my name, and it's my privilege to have you join us for this YouTube session this evening. Surely, today's session promises to be yet another exciting and impactful one. Tonight, we shall be addressing a different dimension of leadership, a dimension of leadership that many admire but very few intentionally build, and that is legacy. You see, leadership is not, oh, Mama, yes, good evening. Thank you for joining. I can see you live and direct. Thank you, everyone. So, leadership is not about just building something, it is about building intentionally. That is what legacy is about. Leadership is not also about what you achieve, no, while you are present. It is what happens even when you are not present. It is what continues without your physical presence. That is what leadership and that is what legacy is about. Anyone can lead in a moment. Anyone can lead momentarily. Anyone can lead, given the right resources, can lead at the moment. But not anyone can achieve visible and long-lasting success. So tonight's session, we are going to be teaching about enduring legacy, how to be sure that your legacy and your legacy goes beyond you to the next generation. Because I believe very strongly that whatever is worth building is worth building well. And whatever is worth doing is worth doing well. So, my dear viewers, irrespective of where you are joining me from tonight, the question is, the question we must ask ourselves is, what will remain because you led? What will people remember you for? Will you be remembered for the corners you cut, for the lies you told? Mommy Abies, thank you. Good evening. I can see you. Zachary Ayofe, I can see you. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. So, will you be remembered for the decisions you took? What will you be remembered for? Deep question that we shall be addressing tonight. And I want us to be in a reflective mode, because if everything depends on you in your organization, that means everything will stop after you are no more there. I'm sure that is not the kind of system we are building for ourselves. And this is why leadership and legacy counts a lot. Legacy counts in leadership. That's why I wrote that I said leadership is proven not only by what you build, but what remains after you step away. What remains after you step away. Tonight, we will move beyond the desire for success. Everyone desires success. Everyone wants to be seen. We all want to be seen one way or the other. We all want recognition. But legacy is about discipline. It's about discipline, the discipline of long-term thinking, the discipline of long-term thinking, thinking well ahead into the future. So please kindly tag your friends, draw the attention of everyone within your community, your brothers, sisters, everyone within your network. Encourage everyone to come into the YouTube, into this live session we are holding only on YouTube for today. And let everyone come and learn. Let us learn and let's interact. And for those that have joined, you can just drop your location in the comment section. Perhaps you are on YouTube with not with your regular name that is well known. You can just type, I am Mr. I am Mrs. So and so from Texas. I am Mr. This from the UK. I am this from Nigeria. Just drop it in the comment section. And within the course of the teaching tonight, we will be attending to each of these teaching. So legacy is about sustainable leadership, building generational impact. The today's teaching is so important to me, and it resonates very deep within my soul, within my spirit, within everything that I've ever done and I'm doing. And the $1,000,000 question for you, my dear viewers, is what will you be remembered for? What will you be remembered for? Filippo Testa, thank you. What will you be remembered for? Please drop in the comment section. I want us to do a quick interaction from the beginning of this session. If you have just joined, and I'm sure you can all hear me very well, just drop in the comment section where you are watching this session from, your name and your location will do a whole lot of good. All right. Will do a whole. Thank you. Prophet Filippo, you said you won't be remembered. Tell us why. Why do you think so? Interesting. Wow, I love these comments when comments come that unexpected comments. Okay, Filippo, please tell me, why do you think you won't be remembered? Please share with the house before we proceed in the full teaching for today. Surely everyone, for the benefit of Filippo Testa, as your name is here on YouTube, everyone will be remembered. Everyone will be remembered. But we have a choice in how we want to be remembered. We have a role to play in how we want to be remembered. Take it or leave it, like it or not, it's a statement of fact that everyone, wow, in these days, it's hard to do something that makes you be remembered because there will be always someone better, right? Perfect. Thank you, Mama Joseph, Mama Via, helping people and solve problems. Beautiful. Filippo, you are right in a way, but that does not take the fact that you will surely be remembered. Someone will remember you, some organization, some systems, you will surely be remembered. Either way. Yes, so tonight we are moving from just the desire of success, the desire of visibility, because in today's world, everyone wants to succeed in the definition of the word of success. Everyone wants to be visible. Everyone wants to be seen. We all want to be recognized for what we do. So everyone wants to be seen, but very few are ready to step into the realm of discipline, to look far ahead beyond the immediate into the future that they may not necessarily feature in. So again, like I asked, just two responses so far, and I appreciate you all. Madam Josephine, say I appreciate you. Filippo, I appreciate you. Just two persons have responded to that question. Now, what do you want to be remembered for? Thank you, Filippo. Thank you. All the love, all the blessings for you. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Thank you. You see, the question, we need to take this question very seriously, because what you write has a way of coming into your heart. It has a way of boosting you, of helping you, of triggering you into performance. That is why this question today is a question that every leader must, as a matter of necessity, periodically ask themselves, what will I be remembered for? What do I want to be remembered for? Because the answer to this question will shape how you lead. It will shape how you lead. It will shape what you build. It will shape the things you initiate. It will shape the decisions you make from today forward. So please stay with me. And I encourage you also, let's share the live, share it to your WhatsApp groups, share it on your Facebook timeline, share it everywhere. Send it to someone you know that needs it, someone that is prepared to be elevated in leadership, because success can be temporal, but legacy is significantly lasting. So tonight, I'm so grateful for the engagement we're having so far. For those that are coming in and out, I encourage you to please stay on as we go fully into today's session that is titled Legacy and Long-Term Impact. That is leading beyond the moment. Because in today's world, most people are so interested in short gains, short rewards, quick results. But that's not the realm of effective leaders. Effective leaders, though, seek immediate results, but prepare for long-term significance. Filippo said, I have some dreams for the future. An objective I would like to ready is make children that maybe one day will become someone important and make me proud. Yes. Thank you. And if you can see it, you can take it. That's why they say seeing is believing. If you can see it, first you need to see. That is why the teaching today is centered on leading beyond the moment. And the key objective for today is to help all the participants, to help all leaders, all emerging leaders, to shift their mindset from short-term thinking into long-term impact. You see, it's all about the mind. It's all about the mind. To shift your mindset from short-term thinking into long-term impact, and to also help every participant to understand how to build structure, how to build structures. Because you see, you need structures to build. Okay, Filippo, thank you so much. Thank you. Love you so much. So I'm sure you've subscribed to our channel and recommend it to everyone within your network. And I'm sure subsequently you will catch up with the video on the YouTube channel. Thank you. Love you. God bless you. So you need structure to build a leadership legacy. And without effective structure, every organization, every leadership system will be disrupted negatively. So you need to also understand, today's teaching is to help you understand the need to also build values, because it is your value that keeps you valued. If you don't have values, you will not be valued. Those you see that are highly valuable in the society are people who have values. They keep their values, they believe their values, and they stick to their values. Also, how to help you to build people that outlive, to build people within your system that can act without your direct involvement. This is also part of the ways to live a life of leadership. And one of the key takeaways from this teaching today is to give you a clear understanding of leadership legacy. Is to give you a clear understanding. Somebody will say, I'm still struggling today. I don't know what tomorrow holds. No. Every successful leader today, or rather, most successful leaders today, at one point or the other in their journey, they struggled. They had similar challenges like you may be currently having today, but they weathered the storm with their mindset fixed on a long-term gain, much more than the short-term glorification. So, another key takeaway from today's teaching is also to help you to understand that the discipline to think beyond immediate results. We need the discipline to think, because as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. Your thinking level is who you are. You cannot outgrow your level of thinking. You cannot outgrow your level of reasoning. Also, to give you practical steps to help you build sustainable impact. To give you practical steps to help you build sustainable impact. Please listen. Again, I said this earlier. Many people want to succeed. Most of us want to succeed. If I ask you now, everyone will tell their success story, how they want it to be. Please let me give you an assignment today. Ensure before Monday, write down in your diary what your success story should be, how you want your success story, and also how you want to be remembered. How you want to be remembered. Because most people want to succeed. But few people think about what remains after their success. If I have successful people in the house today, I'm sure we should have. I can see some of you highly successful at what you do. I'm sure you will agree with this fact that sometimes you get something, or rather you got something you've been longing for, you've been anticipating, you've worked hard on getting. And after getting it, you ask yourself, what next? Suddenly you would ask, is this what I have put in so much energy towards achieving? Even recently, I've been around that corner. And you ask yourself, wow, okay, I've gotten this. So the next thing is, so what next? What next? You know, if let me look at a different illustration. Most people in Africa today, most not all, once they just believe once you're out of the country, in fact, your life is good, everything is good. But those who had migrated from Africa down to Europe or anywhere now, they are there. So something else. Then you ask yourself, what next? You're pursuing a new business. Yes, Priya, I've seen you. Yes. You know, your name is unique. Soundly unique. So I got it, Priya. Good. So what next? It's a question most leaders ask. And listen, it is about what continues after you are no longer there. What continues after you are no. Please, if you are not thinking of what next, you need to start thinking about it now. Because in the leadership realm, in management realm, there is always what, that question is always the what next. And the next thing is legacy. Legacy. So, what is legacy? For the benefit of some that may, sometimes you hear these words, you hear them over time, and there is an assumption of knowledge upon those words. There is an assumption of knowledge on those words. So, assumption does not does not translate to realities. Assumptions does not always necessarily translate into realities. So, what then is legacy, which is the key subject for today? Please listen. This is the lasting impact. Legacy is just simply defined as the lasting impact of your leadership. Leadership, every leader without a legacy is a wasted leader. What will you be remembered for? Simply put, what's your legacy? What will be your legacy? So, the lasting impact of your legacy, of your leadership on people, that is why your leadership must affect people, must impact people. It is about what is the impact of your leadership on systems. What systems were you able to build in your community, within your organization, within your nation? Legacy again is the lasting impact of your leadership on your values, on values. What value system are you creating? Is anyone better because you are leading them? Are people making progress because you lead? Or there is retrogression because of your leadership? And also, listen, this is values beyond your active involvement. Though someone once said that those who make news don't make noise. Those, and I agree wholeheartedly with that quote. Those who make noise, they don't make news. So leadership is proven not only by what you build. Leadership is proven not only by what you build, listen, but by what remains when you stay away. By what remains when you stay away. That is leadership. If you are no more here, will your life still transform people? Will people hear your story and be transformed? What will be the impact of your story? Today, Nelson Mandela of great memory is no more, but lives are being transformed because he came and he led. Today, you all can see what's going on within South Africa today. Many are publicly saying that this couldn't have happened if Nelson Mandela were to be. That is legacy. Because why? He was a peacemaker. So, what do you want to be remembered for? I will keep asking this question. And if you are just joining, and you are yet to answer that question, to respond to the question, please kindly respond to it now. I need your response on that. I've gotten two responses before now from Filippo and from Mrs. Josephine. So our Mama Abies, thank you, Mama, for that. And Filippo, thank you. So the first segment of this teaching today, we shall be discussing about the difference between success and legacy. Not every success translates into a good legacy. Listen, success is often immediate. Immediate. You can do something now, good result, good, that's success. But legacy is long term. It's long term. Not everyone succeeding today is building a legacy for themselves. No. So we must understand the difference. So success focus on achievements. It focus on recognitions. Success focus on self. It focus on one, on achievements, on recognitions, and on self results. I did this. I want to do this. Success. But listen to me. Legacy focuses on impact. I want to be a man or a woman of impact. I want to make a difference. A person with success, only success minded alone, can compromise because he or she would be willing to do anything and everything possible to get that success. But the person with legacy in mind cannot, because he or she is aware that short-term gain must not be gotten on the altar of compromising long-term legacy. Because success is always short, immediate, but legacy is always long-term and lasting. So we need to understand that legacy focus on impact, legacy focus on continuity. Continuity, you can see the pattern of a person when it comes to not somebody that says yes today and says no tomorrow. Not somebody that says I believe to. That is why you can see within the political spectrum, from, for example, where we are in the Western world, you see people maintain their lanes. But today you see somebody is in a PDP today, tomorrow is in AD, next tomorrow is in ADC, today now is in ABGA, and tomorrow is in NDC. Their interest is just success. They have no understanding of what it means to build a legacy. So please don't forget that success focus on impact, success focus on continuity, and success focus on transformation. For example, I am a transformational personality. I'm a transformational leader. I don't go with popularity. I flow with principles. So, success can be personal. Personal. That's why some leaders are highly successful, but their followers are highly impoverished. Some leaders are highly successful, quote and unquote successful, but their followers rather, are highly impoverished. So success can be personal, but legacy is always transferable. Legacy is always transferable, always impactful. Please ponder on this noble example, Martin Luther King Jr. how he endured the pressure of his time. He had the enduring influence of Martin Luther King, ensured that his leadership style continues. His leadership style continued to inspire generations well beyond his lifetime. The number one example, of course, is the man who came, who lived. He lived to die. Today, thousands of years, is still influencing lives. Jesus. So success can be personal, but legacy is always transferable. Listen to this, my dear brothers and sisters. Success speaks for a moment. Thank you, Priya. Thank you very much. Success speaks for a moment, but legacy speaks for generations. Now, let me be sure you are all following. If you were asked to choose between success and legacy, which will you choose? Type it in the comment section. Let me see you. Let me see you. Let me see you. If you were asked to choose between success and legacy, which one what will be your choice? Yes. Let me see your response to that. Quickly. Who is responding? Priya, you are the first to respond. A good legacy. Beautiful. Who is responding again? Where is Doreen? Are you here? Augustine, are you here? Where are you all? Have I been speaking to only Priya? Okay. Doreen, Mama Josephine, I asked a question. I said, if you were asked to choose one out of success and legacy, what will be your pick? Yes, a good legacy. Of course, legacy in this instance is a good legacy. Doreen, I'm seeing you, but I'm not seeing your response. Okay, it just came in. Okay, Mama Bears have responded. Legacy. Doreen, I'm seeing you, but I've not seen your response. Chef Lydia, legacy, wisdom, legacy. Wisdom, success. No, now. That means you've not been listening. Okay, legacy all the way. Please, that's the essence of this. Success is short term, but legacy is long term. And every leader should be focused on pursuing what is long term. Legacy should be it for every one of us. Okay, so another question, please. Thank you. I love the response. The energy in the room is increasing. So do well to like. If you are yet to like this session, please just click the like button. If you are yet to subscribe, please subscribe to the YouTube channel now, and put on the notification button so that you will always get notified each time we are live or we have dropped any new video or content, educational content that we regularly drop on this platform. The next question is, are you building success or legacy? Be honest this time. Be honest. Ahmed, thank you. I've seen Mog, thank you. Are you building success or legacy? This one, be honest, so you can always revert back. If what we've taught so far, you can, by now, you should be able to know, am I just focused on success? Like wisdom said success, that means it's been focusing on success. So what have you been focusing on? Are you building success or you are building legacy? Okay. Well, oh, good. During legacy, good. Zen City, what's the okay, sensitive? Thank you for your comment. So let's proceed. Section 2. Why many leaders fail to build legacy? Most leaders, they are aware, they know the difference, but they choose success over legacy. Because some don't care what happens after they are no longer in an office, they are no longer in an organization, they are no longer in a community, or perhaps they are no longer even in the world. So they don't care. So now, how many this is why I'll be giving us now in this session why many leaders fail. Because we all have a choice to build what we want, either to build success or to build legacy. It's our choice. And also, we shall be giving you common reasons why most leaders fail in this regard. Number one is the short-term thinking. I said it earlier, and I love the scripture so much that says, see, out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaketh. Number one, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. So you cannot build beyond what your mind can conceive. The mind is the architect of destiny. The mind is the architect, because there is nothing you do physically, that you ever do, that your mind never preconceived. So that is why we are always encouraged to guide our heart, guide your mind, because there's a connection, your mind, your heart, they relate. So short-term thinking is the number one reason why many leaders fail. I want to succeed now, not minding the future risk it poses. Also, they focus on personal gain. Most leaders fail to build legacy because they focus on personal gain. For them, it's always what is in it for me. So they can sacrifice anyone as long as their desires are met, their gains are reached. They can throw anyone under the bus for their personal desires to be reached. So this is crucial. These are common reasons why most leaders fail to build legacy. Number one, short-term thinking. Nothing destroys the pursuit of good legacy than short-term thinking. Nothing frustrates the pursuit of good legacy than personal thinking, personal gain. It is me or nothing. Me, myself, and I. If they are not at the center of it, or nothing for them, nothing will happen. Also, lack of systems. You see, people suffer when there's a failure, when there are systemic failures. Lack of system could come in various means, in various ways. When the system abhors legacy, the system celebrates success over legacy, over a good legacy. So systemic failure is also part of the reason, and also failure to develop others. See, when you fail to develop others, most leaders who fail to develop other leaders or those behind them, sometimes they do it out of envy. Sometimes they do it because they want to be the only one at the top shining. But indirectly, they fail to know that they have only succeeded in hindering themselves. Because those, in all probability, those you help rise today will stand to support you tomorrow. That is the truth. Listen, it doesn't matter how many have failed you in the past. Personally, I've within my time, I will call it within my short time on earth, God has prayed to help so many, both the high and the low. But today, even some out of the country, different, but no communication, nothing happened. They just switched off. They just switched off. But it will not stop. It should not stop, because I've also seen help in places I least expected. And all that, I would only just reflect that, oh, probably it's because of this that this reward is coming. Because life has a way it works. The ways of life, they are far beyond our own ways. You see some people, they know they help people again. No, you don't need to help anybody. Helper is now. You see some content that try to discourage people. Helper is now a beggar. All manner of funny. But if you are not knowledgeable, you will be trapped by those words that they look real on the surface, but they will limit your potentials. Because as long as this earth remains, it's about seed time and harvest time. Whatever you sow, either good or bad, you will surely reap it. So, thank you everyone for joining. I am enjoying the energy in the room. Please tag all your WhatsApp groups. Put the live, forward the live to your Facebook, to your community, everywhere, and encourage everyone to come on board. Now, listen. If leadership is centered only on you, take it or leave it. It will surely end with you. If your leadership is centered only on you, only on your household, it will only let me give you a practical example. The United States of America. Why are they priding themselves as the leader of the free world? Because why? They've provided leadership across continents, across nations, over decades, over the years. So that is a seed they've sown that will almost always place them at the top, that will almost always give them the leverage, the authority to speak to every nation, to every government with authority. They break protocols. Because why? The seed has been sown by their forebears. So, listen, a leadership model. Thank you, Augustine. Thank you. I can see your comment. Thank you for the prayers. Thank you for the blessings. Any leadership model, it doesn't matter. That's why in Africa, we've seen lots of strong men, strong leaders, but weak systems. It doesn't matter how strong, how capable, how effective a man is. If the system upon which the man stands is weak, the leadership will be weak. That is success against legacy. So, legacy requires intentionality. You must be intentional in building a good legacy. You must be if you are not intentional, you will become a victim of legacy. If you are not intentional, you will become a victim, because it does not happen by accident. It does not happen by accident. And this is why this will lead me to another question, that what are you building that can continue without you? Reflecting on this over a year ago was part of what led me to some of these things too. In fact, in my notes there, some of these things are well detailed I call this my book. Apart from the Bible, this is the next book of life. Well detailed. Create a podcast. Because why? Irrespective of the people, I appreciate you all live. Sincerely, you are a good source of encouragement. But many, many more after now will come to meet some of these clips. And someone will be impacted one way or the other. I told myself over a year, I said, no, I must begin committed to writing and publishing books on leadership. And as of today, I've got like 4 books just at the publishing stage for the benefit of humanity. Because why? Legacy requires intentionality. It does not happen by accident. No, it cannot happen by accident. I repeat, it cannot happen. Where you are today, you never got there by accident. You took certain steps, you did certain things, and you arrived at your current destination. So, segment 3 today, we shall be talking about the foundations of legacy leadership. What are the foundations? Please don't get tired. Forward to your groups, your Facebook, put on your Facebook status, your WhatsApp status, everywhere. Tag someone, invite someone, call someone, ensure somebody. You see, it's important that our team will get them to the same level of understanding, because understanding is what makes us stand out in anything and in everything that we do. Understanding is key. There is this young man few years ago. He started just a little POS business. And from one store, it grew to the second one, to the third one, to the fourth one. As at the last time I checked, I think he should be having like 5 big stores gotten into solar, and periodically we organize the staff and we will just conduct training, management training, teach every staff and the system. From there, the vision to set up a microfinance bank was delivered to this young man. And today, he is doing well. Nothing happens accidentally. There are no accidental success in the journey, in the school of life, in the school of leadership. So, what are the foundations of leadership, of legacy leadership? What makes it stand? Number 1 is values. Listen, values defines culture. I think it was Peter Drucker that said that culture will always eat strategy. Culture will always eat strategy. So you need to build your values till your values becomes your culture. Culture is the way of life of a people. It's what people do. How they do it is normal to them. So until you build your core values to becoming your culture, these are the things people know you with. These are the things, as a matter of fact, my friend, there are boundaries, clear boundaries, because these are the things that shape behavior even beyond your presence. There are things people that know you cannot take, you cannot do. So you must have values, and people around you must know what you stand for. They must know, they need to know, because your value will always define your culture. And culture is superior to every other thing. That's why Peter Drucker said, and I quote, that culture will eat strategy for breakfast. You may have the best of strategy, just like a farmer. You have the best of seed. You say this seed is very potent, highly potent, and you go and put it on the wrong soil. Will that seed yield? Please, I need your response in the comment section. Will such a seed yield? The illustration I just gave now, will such a seed yield? The answer is no. The seed is dead on arrival. It doesn't matter the potency of the seed. Once it's within the culture that is unproductive, the seed will be useless. So that is why they shape behavior. Culture shapes behavior beyond your presence. When they see you, what do they say about you? So another foundation of legacy leadership is personal development. It is personal development. Leaders who build legacy, they invest in people. Listen, one of the ways you will know a transformational leader is how far are they willing to go for those under their leadership? How far are they willing to go for those under their leadership? Leaders who build legacy invest in people and in people and in people. Blessing, thank you. Good evening. You are welcome. So one of the ways to know a good leader is not in rhetorics. It's not in propaganda. Sir, ma, who have you made? Who is standing today because of you? I tell people, when people talk about leaders, I say, look, don't tell me about a leader. Don't tell me his works. Just show me the people he or she has made. Who is rising? Who is standing? Who is made? You see, now when we go this line, people just go to money, money, money. No, it's not just about that. Someone said to me a few days ago from one of the European nations, a friend, a foreigner, a white friend, said, the energy, 6 months ago, she said the same thing, that look, the energy of this weekly is not too much. And again repeated to that. I said, well, it's part of my own way of building those around my network. That is it. This is not for clout. If it is one person that is here, I'm contented, I'm good to go, I'm excited. But I know sometime, someday, somewhere, somehow, somebody will look at these things and it will make a positive impact in their life and in their leadership. And also, the same person, okay, blessing, no, we started right on time, 7 p.m. Nigerian time, 8 p.m. Central European time. I hope the timing did not confuse you. Okay, please drop in the comment section. Let me respond further to you. Thank you. But you can always revert back later after the live session to do some catch up. Thank you for coming and thank you for your comments on this. So, also, the second foundation of legacy leadership is personal development. Personal development. Like I said, I've said this before. I said leaders who build legacy it's a must. They invest in people wholeheartedly. Wholeheartedly. Thirdly, they build systems and structures. Systems and structures, they are part of the foundations for legacy leadership. Systems and structures are the sustainers of leadership, of legacy leadership. Without systems and structures in place, no legacy can be sustained. Listen to this. Systems ensures continuity. One beautiful thing systems does is that it helps an organization, it helps the leadership to be focused and to have direction. Because when a system is in place, no one can just come and just begin to do what is outside the system. So systems ensures continuity. That's why transformational leaders are builders of systems. Transformational leaders, they always create systems. They are always eager to create systems before they create products. They put systems and structures in place first. And also, they bear vision that is beyond themselves. They carry vision that is beyond themselves. Someone said to me a few years ago that if your vision is not bigger than you, then you are yet to get a vision. If your vision is what you feel, you think, or you have the capacity to just deliver upon like that, it's not a vision, it's a hobby. It's a hobby. Because every great leader that fulfilled destiny carried a vision that was bigger, that was mightier, that was heavier than them. So, vision beyond self. Legacy leaders think beyond personal success. Leaders that build legacy, they put others. I know in this world today, this line is quite tricky in our world today for people to flow in, because people are more of themselves. Me first, me now, me first, me now, me first, me now. If you don't think for yourself, nobody will think for you. No. For an average person, that could be a yes. But if you are a leader, you want to be a transformational leader, an effective leader, you must put your followers first before you. That cannot change. This is constant. So, legacy leaders always put others first, ahead of themselves. Listen to this. Legacy leadership is built through what you teach, through what you say. It is built through who you develop. Through who you develop and what you establish. That is why what the license you have or we have to be leaders, to call ourselves leaders, is that we have helped others to achieve their vision, their expectation. If you have not helped anyone to reach out to their goals, you are not qualified to be their leader. Forget the my leader, the sycophancy of the use of the word leader. It's part of the problem of legacy leadership in our age. We make people assume position that they know themselves that they are not fit to have assumed. We make people assume positions that they are ill-equipped to achieve, to assume. We make people assume roles that they know deep down within themselves that they have no business assuming. So, we must understand that legacy is built through what we say. Every word counts in the legacy leadership. Every word counts. What you do counts. Every action in action counts. Again, what are you building, my dear viewers? Olalekon, thank you. Chinazo Jacinta, thank you. Everyone, thank you. Please, let's keep liking. If you are yet to like the live, please do that. What if you are yet to share it to your WhatsApp groups, the Facebook timeline, everywhere tonight. We are only on YouTube for a reason, and I'm sure it's not difficult for anyone to come on YouTube. Tawakat, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let's proceed. Thank you, everyone. So share within your network. Okay, now legacy is built when principles are lived. Listen, legacy is built when you live your values. It's one thing to have values, it's another thing to live the values. You see, many organizations, these are our core values, but behind the organization, they are doing things contrary to what they have written down. So, legacy is built when values are lived practically. Legacy is built when people are developed. Leaders must not be users, they must become developers. Especially within the third world nations, where where leaders easily take advantage because of the multi-dimensional poverty within the system. So, but this is a clear notification to leaders that leaders, if you are interested in building legacy, your legacy will not be built by those praise singers around you. Your legacies will be built by what you say, what you teach, what you do, the values you keep, the principles you stand for, and also the people you developed. People, leadership is all about people. Take people away from leadership, you have nothing. You see, leaders are developers of people and developers of systems. How you will know an effective leader is the zeal they have for creating systems, for building systems. They are eager to make things clear, transparency. They are eager to draw the lines. They are eager to make things clear, to create boundaries so that everyone within the ecosystem will know that this is my responsibility, this is my even though we are chasing the same goals. All right, in this last session, we shall be treating. Okay, I asked the question earlier in the day, and I want everyone to please respond. All those that have just joined the call, I've seen Tawakat now. I've seen. I don't want to call the first name. I was almost calling your Python. So Gravers. The two names are quite weird. All right. Okay. Python Gravers. Wow. I received your blessing though. Thank you. So please type in your correct name in this chat. Let me refer to that. Alex Samuel, thank you. I can see you. Elizabeth, I can see you. Who else is there that just came in? Chioma, I can see you. I saw did I see earlier? Olalekon, thank you. Who is there again? Ogechuku, thank you. Yes, I can see everyone. I hope we didn't miss the timing today, because someone was talking about like I came up earlier today, but I think it's came right on time. 7 p.m. uh, West African Nigerian time, and 8 p.m. That's 20:00 hours Central European time. Thank you, Michael David. I'm more comfortable than Python Gravers. Oh, I'm safe now. I have David and Angel Michael with me. Thank you. Okay, let's proceed. Thinking long term as a leader. I asked the question. What was the question again? I said, good. What will you be remembered for? Alex Samuel Musa Faith, good. Now I'm getting all the angels are already surrounding me now. Okay, thank you. Okay, what will you be remembered for? Please type it in the chat. Yes, thank you. I know Alex Samuel is Mrs. Musa Faith's husband. Beautiful. So, Mr. Alex Samuel, greetings from the Leadership Mind School. All right, let's proceed. Now, what will you be remembered for? Please type it in the comment section. Everyone, let's go, let's go, let's go. Drop it in the comment section. What will you be remembered for? This question, I want you to take responsibility for your response, because it will provoke action from today. Yes, Priye said, I hope. Okay, she's hoping. No, she's not even sure yet. I will be remembered for putting impact in people's life. Interesting. Hope. Good. But you have to walk the hope. All right, that's good. So everyone, let's keep rolling them in. Let's keep rolling them in, rolling them in. Harry Dawn. All right. So please, thank you, everyone. So let's proceed. Thinking long term as most of you that came in 1 hour late, well noted. You're coming in late, you are pardoned for this class. So but you need to go back, watch the video as soon as it's uploaded by YouTube, and follow up on. We've had great 1 hour. Great. I'm so excited. And wow, thank you for everyone that have been here from the very beginning we started. Okay, focus on immediate results. Thinking long term as a leader, then short-term leaders. We have short-term thinking is not bad, but don't prioritize short-term over long-term, because those who put their priority on short-term they will just end up in the realm of success. Means they just succeeded momentarily. But those who prioritize long-term, they are walking into the realm of legacy. The realm of Martin Luther King, Nelson Mandela. I remarked earlier, I said, with the scale of violence going on in South Africa today, I'm sure most of us, we've seen it in the news, which is very sad and highly condemned by everyone. Now, okay, now, most people are saying now, which is very obvious, that if Nelson Mandela were to be alive, the xenophobic attacks that everyone is condemning would have not happened. What is speaking? Legacy is speaking. That is, long after he's gone, people can still remember him, what he stands for. Today, there are organizations that have left. Some things happen within those organizations, within those networks, within those teams. People will say, even when some don't want to hear it, they will say, if Dr. Brian were to be here, that is legacy, simply put. All right, let's proceed. So focus on immediate results. Very good. While you focus, short-term leaders, they focus on immediate results. Short-term leaders, they react to pressure. Short-term leaders, they prioritize visibility. You can see in today's world, everybody is chasing clout. People are ready to do anything to be visible, to get 1 million views, to get 1 million likes. People are ready to give anything. Anything it will take, they are ready to do it, not minding the long-term consequence of such. Whereas long-term leaders, which is the realm that every one of you here watching this telecast, either now live or later, we are encouraging you to get on board, and we are training you, teaching you to be part. Long-term leaders build systems. They build systems. They don't just focus on immediate results. First, they build systems. They develop people. Listen, any organization, those that have been privileged to create, or the ones I found myself in, the first thing I do is to design or redesign the system within that organization. The next thing after designing or redesigning it, because if it is a new one, I design. If it's an existing organization, we redesign. Then the next thing is to begin to develop people. And this is why the place of people can never be overemphasized. And that is why leadership without people is nothing. That is why the developed world, you can see, they place emphasis on people in governance and in leadership. They place emphasis on people. People. Policies are people-centric. Governance is people, about people, people-centric. Usman, thank you, I can see you. Are people-centric. Whereas compared to the other ones, they care less about the people. They care less about the people. The views of the people, everything counts for nothing. So long-term leaders build systems. They develop people. Listen, you are not too young to develop someone. When I tell people who feel they are poor, who feel they are impoverished, who feel they are disadvantaged, I tell them, you will always find someone you are better than. You will always find someone that you are better than. So it's time to put on your thinking cap and begin to build. Because leaders are builders. Leaders are developers. And also they prioritize sustainability. Long-term leaders prioritize sustainability. How do we sustain this system that we have built? How do we keep the system running transgenerationally? Everything I build, every system I'm part of, I am always using the lens of generations to assess it. Listen, please. Decisions must be evaluated. Every decision you make as a person, as a person, must be evaluated, not just by immediate gains, but by future impacts. Please, I beg you, beginning from this moment, any decision, your personal life is what transforms into your leadership life. That is why a leader is a reflection of his or herself. You can't fake it at that level. If you fake it, it will show it. It will show. It will show. So many people have been packaged to the top. But if you don't develop yourself, the packaging will show. It will show. So decisions must be evaluated. Please, guys, everyone, every decision you make must be evaluated. Not just by immediate gain, but by future impact. I was speaking somewhere within the week, and something came to my heart. I think I wrote it, I dropped it. Was it today? I wrote it out in some publication, either my status or something today. I said, yes, we are emotional people. Sometimes it's difficult to take decisions outside of emotions, but we must develop ourselves to act without the limitations of emotions. Because emotions is the entrapment of legacy. Emotions is the entrapment of emotion can hinder us as leaders. You see, the long-term leadership vision of Nelson Mandela through his reconciliation and nation-building effort during his presidency is what kept that nation till date. It's what kept it. So some organizations might just be saved by your leadership style, by your systems, the system you build. This is the reason why wise leaders, because wise leaders are transformational leaders, because they refuse to do things based on the popularity of doing it. Olajumoke, thank you. Everyone, thank you for your comments. Please, if anything resonates with you during the teaching, quickly drop it in the comment section. I can see Musa faith emotions destroyed. Yes, destroyed a lot. So wise leaders make decisions today that protects tomorrow. Wise leaders, legacy leaders take decisions today. You see, you must come to the point in your life that every decision must be mirrored. Mirror it. The gains of today against the losses of tomorrow. The gains of today against the gains of tomorrow. Please never truncate long-term gains over short-term success, because at the end it will not augur well. And this leads me to my next question, which I want every one of you to throw in your answers hurriedly, quickly. Will your current decisions, will the decisions you are making today make sense between now and 10 years' time? In responding to this question, please reflect back. Where you are is a product of a decision you took yesterday. I prefer people who engage me at critical decision points than people who engage me to solve problems. I prefer people and I appreciate people. Oh, sir, I'm about to take this decision. Like I said, I gave this practical illustration few sections back, where I said a young man was to go into a business and all of that, and he has done everything. He's concluded because he had shortage or a financial disappointment. That was why he reached out. But upon the conversation, he later discovered that Or rather, I now gave him a different vendor, a different contact that almost took off 40% of the total cost. And I said to him, if you had consulted at the point of decision, this challenge would have been averted. So most of us, we don't consult those we call mentors, those we call leaders around us. We don't consult them on the point of decision. We only do that when there is problem or when there are problems. And every challenge is an offshoot of poor decision. Every problem we get ourselves into is as a result of weak decisions that was made sometimes. So, what will your your decision pattern today, will it make sense in 10 years' time? Some of you, some very painfully, some have made wrong decisions in what they studied. Some have made decisions in career, marital. So many wrong decisions. People are plagued with wrong decisions. And this is why the younger generations must be well educated ahead of time. All right, practical steps to building legacy. What are the practical steps to building legacy? Number one, you must document your vision. You must document your vision. Vision documentation is the beginning of legacy building. Because if it is not documented, you cannot evaluate it. Fumi, you are welcome. Olajumoke, you are welcome. Thank you everyone for joining. If you don't document it, you cannot evaluate it. Because clarity will always create continuity. If it is not clear, you can't see it. Also, you need to develop successors. Leadership must be transferable. And this is where I have serious challenge with some sections of our society, where people, everything is almost like a business in today's world. Faith-based organizations must be transferred to children rather than those who have walked the line of leadership in those organizations. You see, leaders must learn to hear the truth and be told the truth. That you must develop successors. Success must be transferable. Leadership must be transferable, but not necessarily to, you can see some children that knows nothing about the ministries just came up and, politics, everything, you push out people and put some on top. Rubbish. With all due respect to whoever, it is against the principles of leadership. Also, practical steps to building legacy, that's what we're talking about. Leaders must build systems. Leaders must build systems. Leaders must build systems. Reduce dependence on individuals. You see, individuals, people will always come and go in every organization. No, Blessing, 7 p.m. is our regular time. So 8 p.m. Central European time, considering we have some persons from, of course, we are streaming from the EU zone, so that's the time we use. So regularly it's 7 p.m. Nigerian, so just a difference of 1 hour. I think we've always done it 7 p.m. in any case, right? So anyway, apologies for starting early by your definition. Thank you. So we must build systems, reduce dependence on individuals. Because individuals, people come and go, but the system that is built will remain. People will always come and go, but systems will always remain. Also, you model your values. If a leader is a leader, A legacy leader is a replica of his or her values. You must look it. You must be it. Because why? People easily replicate what they see. People easily replicate what they see. And another practical step to building legacy is you must stay consistent. Consistency is the rule of the game. Listen, legacy is not built, is legacy is not built seasonally, it is built daily. Legacy is not built seasonally, periodically. No, it is built daily, not occasionally. Just keep doing it. One day you will click it. Just keep doing it. As you're doing it, try to do it well, try to do it good, but in any case, keep doing it. Stay on the line. Keep running. Keep pursuing. Someday, sometime you will get it. Miracle, thank you. Good evening. All right. So you must not one thing that. Thank you, Patricia. Thank you, everyone. I can see. Okay, I think this time really disrupted some persons. Okay, we'll make it clearer next time. That's part of the teaching. Clarity creates continuity. So, but in any case, for those of you on the line, note that our regular time is 7 p.m. Nigeria, West African time, 8 p.m. Central European time. So that should be clear enough for every one of us. So you do not build legacy at the end of your journey. This is another point where we miss it. People assume that their legacy should begin at the point of their exit. No, your legacy begins from the day you entered into that organization. Because why? It is what you build into others. Legacy, it's not at the end of your journey. It is built throughout your journey. Everything you are doing in the course of your journey is what sums up to be your legacy. You see, especially in our beloved country, you see, when some leaders are leaving some certain positions, that's when they begin to run up and down. Legacy project, legacy. No, 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 no. Your legacy is already defined by the way you speak, the things you built, the things you did while you were within that organization. Your last moments, your last days, you are just signing off on your legacy. You are just signing it off. You are signing it up rather, because your legacy begins to count the moment you are no more. Your legacy, that is the true version of you, what you did. Not the psycho-fancy own that you get, the praise and all of that. So, legacy is not what you leave behind. It is what you build into others and system. Again, who is better because of you? Please note, you are not too disadvantaged to build someone. It is not only financial building that is building. Knowledge is number one in people building. Knowledge is number one. Because without knowledge, every other thing is dust. So legacy is not what you leave behind. It is what you build into others and into the system. It is the replication of you. It is the you people see when you are not there. That is your legacy. So please understand, my dear brothers and sisters, leadership is not about being remembered for yourself. No. It is not about being remembered for yourself. It is about creating impact that continues without you. Creating impact that continues without you. Again, if you are no more, I keep asking this question. Please don't think no more in this life. Of course, that is a certainty. A time comes, we all will go. But if you are no more within that organization, that place you work, that business, that company, that church, that organization, if you are no more on earth, what will you be remembered for? If this is the only question that I'm able to stir up genuinely inside you in today's session, I think it's well worth it, because our generation thinks more of today than tomorrow. Yes, we are not to be worried about tomorrow, but we are to sow good seeds today that will yield positive results tomorrow. A leader's greatest achievement is not visibility, but continuity. You cannot continue in error. You cannot continue in failure. You cannot continue building something on nothing, because it cannot stand. Legacy leadership is the realm of effective and transformational leadership. Please, my dear participants, I hope that deep down inside you now, you're really reflecting. And I want you to do so, because every bit of your action today is forming your legacy, is creating your legacy, even without you knowing it. And this is why we must be intentional in everything we do. Success speaks for a moment, but legacy speaks for generations. Please let us be generationally minded. Let us think. Let us think. I made reference to Martin Luther King Jr., how his life is still inspiring positive leadership, positive change in our world today. Sarah Onyechi, you're welcome. I gave an example of Nelson Mandela. And I think somewhere, somehow, somewhere, sometime, 10, 50 years from now, we'll mention Musa Fates, we'll mention Tawakat, we'll mention Chioma, we'll mention Augustine, we'll mention Patricia, we'll mention Lydia, we'll mention Josephine, we'll mention Priye, somewhere, somehow. Somewhere we say, if this person were to be here, this should not be happening. So if you have questions, please quickly drop in your questions, and we must ask questions today. If not, I will not leave you tonight. So in the next 5 minutes, I want to take your questions and your feedback, what you've learned so in the course of the 90 minutes we've been on. Quickly let me have your questions and comments. Thank you. I'll be reading through the comment section now. For Shade, thank you. I appreciate that. Eche Patricia, thank you. Sarah, I can see you. Tawakat, I can see you all. So, quick, let's drop in the questions, and so we can close for today. All right. Thank you, everyone, one more time. So, okay, if we don't have any question, just drop in the comment section, everyone. I will lead beyond the moment. Just type that, I will lead beyond the moment. I just want to see that in the comment section. I will lead. Okay, admin 001. Okay, All right, it's okay, it's fine. You can always reflect back. So you will explain to me in the WhatsApp later how come this 8 p.m. got you to, but it's fine. Thank you everyone for coming. Rather late than never. All right, I will lead beyond the moment. Let's go. Let's drop it in the comment section. And of course, I will be on the comment section engaging with us even after the moment. Thank you, everyone. God bless you all and enjoy the rest of the evening. Thank you. And again, see you next week. Yes, I almost forgot that. See you next week, 7 p.m. Nigerian West African time, 8 p.m. Central European time, for the benefit of our viewers across the EU zone. And you can translate that if you're watching us from the US, Asia countries, and everywhere due to the various time zones. Please just check it out. 8 p.m. Central European time, 7 p.m. Nigerian West African time. I love you all. God bless you and thank you.